What's going on, everybody? This is Brian here from Delta Brand. So yesterday, I talked about content. How do I get interactions, likes, and posts? So I'm going to talk about content, so today's going to be content, but you also got to talk about frequency too. And I'm going to get into that at a later time. For today, we're going to focus on topics of content. So let's say I want to talk about a specific item or a specific topic. So now we figured out our interests, we figured out our likes. So my like right now, the one thing that is enveloping my life is my car. It's my 68 Camaro that I've been restoring for a little over a year now, so that's going to be my highlight of my blog post. So you got to think about now, what is going to be my title? So we got to start with all this. It's like an English paper. So let's start first. Let's start with just a new blog post. We're going to go here to new blog post. And we're going to go to create your own. You can add a photo, add a video. So this is going to be a video. So I'm going to make this. We're going to do for this example here. We're going to make this into photos. I'm going to add my photos. I've already downloaded 3 photos here, so we're going to do this. Wait until it uploads. Right now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and lay out my blog post right now. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys what I'm going to do. So I'm going to talk about my car. I'm going to talk about the story about my car, how I started with it, how long it's taken, what I've been doing, the processes and the steps that I've been taking, and at the end, what am I going to accomplish? Is I'm going to accomplish by telling you guys my story, as well as kind of keep you involved and in the loop with my car. So for your blog post, what's my title? So we're going to go here. I'm going to go and say the history of my 1968 Chevrolet Camaro. That's going to be my title. So let's say your title wants to be, the history of my blah, or the history of something else. So that way you guys can kind of get a little bit of a gist of what I'm saying. So after this image loads, I'm going to go ahead and click next. And then here's my title. So the history of my 1968 Chevrolet Camaro. So if this is about, like, let's say an inventory, let's say this is something about something else, and if you want to put a see more link, you can put on here, so that way it's a redirect link for somebody else. Now, here goes the important part. So what am I going to accomplish in this blog post? What's my title? So, the history of my 1968 Camaro. So what's going to be my end goal? My end result in mind is to tell you the history of my Camaro. So that's where I'm going to start. Now the first sentence, just like back in elementary school, back in high school, the first sentence of your paragraph should always reiterate my title. So here is the history of my 1968 Chevrolet Camaro. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and reiterate. Now this is, make sure when you start doing this, everything is correct, and grammatically and spelling is correct too. So yes, if we have to use Microsoft Word or Google Docs to make sure our spelling and punctuation is correct, do so, and then you can copy and paste it here. So this is where I'm going to go. I'm going to start telling my story. I'm going to start going through here and making sure that my story flows correctly, that everything's periodic within time, stamped and dated, and things like that. So that way it gives the best type of content. Now I don't want to remember. This is about my Camaro, so I'm not going to go in here and start talking about my Camaro and then lead off into maybe talking about how my dog and talk about my hamsters and stuff like that. We don't want to stray from the path. We don't want to go down that rabbit hole. So I'm going to stay with my 1960 Camaro, make sure it's all about that. I want to make sure it flows. I don't want to talk about this, stop, talk about something else, then come back to a different topic. So I'm going to start from the beginning. So it all started one day when I was driving to a meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and start it. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about my Camaro. I'm going to say, hey, I started here, went to my meeting, came back, looked at the car, called my grandfather, made sure I got his seal of approval too. We both said it was good, we drove it, and then I ended up buying it. And then boom, and then I'm going to start talking about the story, how I went and showed it off a little bit, and then the disassembly came in. I'm going to talk about all the bumps, all the hiccups I've come into here, and I want to create a good solid blog. Now, a good solid blog, it's not 2, 3, not even 4 sentences. It's a good body. It has a starting, a beginning, and a beginning, a middle, and an end. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to recap. I'm going to come in here, driving to a meeting when I saw this beautiful White, 1968 Chevrolet Camaro. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna start. So now start the flow. Now we're starting to get a little bit of body to our paragraph. Now remember, look, I'm going through here, but I got a punctuation error here. Remember, we're gonna make sure before we publish things, everything is corrected and fixed. So I'm gonna go in through here. I'm gonna start talking about my Camaro. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make a blog about it. I'm gonna talk about, when I took it to the shop, and when I started driving, and the fear of me driving it to Hernando from South Haven, me doing this, me doing that. Then I'm gonna talk about the disassemble and everything like that. And then I'm gonna go in, and the pictures I posted were about the rims. So then that's my ultimate goal, is talk about these rims I got in the parts that I'm doing right now, and that's my end goal, is to talk about the history of the car. So next time when you do your blog post, make sure you lay this out. Make sure you make a beginning, your intro paragraph, your body paragraph, and make sure you wrap it up, summing up everything here. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish this blog post, and then guess what? This blog here, this video I'm making, will be in itself a blog post. So I'm technically making a blog post about a blog post. I know, it's the Matrix, it's getting cool, it's getting exciting. We live in an amazing time. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to post this to give you guys an example, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share this video onto a different page. So you guys take it easy. Again, this is Brian from Build-A-Brain. If you have any questions about this, call me at 662-812-3920. Thanks.